Esteemed English actress and singer Dame Patricia Routledge passed away peacefully in her sleep on October 3, 2025, at the age of 96. Celebrated for her uproarious portrayal of snobbish Hyacinth Bucket in Keeping Up Appearances, she enchanted viewers with razor-sharp wit across decades. Routledge also triumphed on stage, clinching a Tony for Darling of the Day, starring with the Royal Shakespeare Company, and earning BAFTA nods for her versatile comedic genius. Timeless Italian actress Claudia Cardinale passed away peacefully at her home in Namur, France, on September 23, 2025, at the age of 87. Born in Tunisia to Sicilian parents, she mesmerized global audiences with her sultry allure in masterpieces like Visconti's The Leopard and Fellini's 8½, embodying Italy's dream girl. Cardinale also shone in Leone's Once Upon a Time in the West and Edward's The Pink Panther, while serving as a UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador for women's rights over her 6-decade career. Legendary American actor and director Robert Redford passed away peacefully at his Sundance home in Utah's mountains on September 16, 2025, at the age of 89. Renowned for his magnetic turns in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, alongside Paul Newman and All the President's Men as Bob Woodward, he enchanted global audiences with effortless charisma. Redford also helmed the Oscar-winning Ordinary People and founded the Sundance Institute, nurturing indie cinema for decades. Respected American football defensive end Arthur Jones died suddenly from a heart condition at his upstate New York home on October 3, 2025, age 39. Celebrated for his vital role in the Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl XL-47 triumph over the San Francisco 49ers, he thrilled fans with fierce tackles and 10 career sacks. Jones also suited up for the Indianapolis Colts and Washington Commanders, forever linked as the eldest brother to UFC icon Jon Jones and Pro Bowl star Chandler Jones. Fearless American alpinist Balin Miller tragically fell to his death while rappelling near the summit of Yosemite's El Capitan on October 2, 2025, at age 23. Hailed for pioneering solo ascents like Denali's Slovak Direct and Reality Bath in the Canadian Rockies, he inspired the climbing community with bold Patagonia expeditions and a nomadic life from his silver Prius. A true wild card, Miller's infectious spirit and glitter-streaked cheeks left an indelible mark. Acclaimed American singer-songwriter and music producer Brett James tragically died in a small plane crash near Franklin, North Carolina on September 18, 2025, at the age of 57, alongside his wife and stepdaughter. Celebrated for co-writing Carrie Underwood's Grammy-winning Jesus Take the Wheel and Kenny Chesney's When the Sun Goes Down, he touched hearts with profound narratives. James produced for Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, earned 2 ASCAP Country Songwriter of the Year honors, and joined the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2020. Beloved British professional boxer Ricky Hatton passed away under non-suspicious circumstances at his Greater Manchester home on September 14, 2025, at the age of 46. Known as the Hitman, he thrilled fans with his ferocious body attacks in landmark wins over Kostiotsu and Kostya Castillo, securing light welterweight and welterweight world titles. Hatton later founded Hatton Promotions and championed mental health awareness after his own struggles with depression. Pioneering English primatologist Jane Goodall passed away peacefully at her Bournemouth home on October 1, 2025, aged 91. Renowned for her revolutionary chimpanzee research in Gombe, revealing their tool-making and emotions, she transformed science. Goodall founded the Jane Goodall Institute, championed conservation, and inspired youth through Roots and Shoots, serving as a UN messenger of peace with unmatched passion. Trailblazing Canadian First Nations actor Graham Greene passed away after a long illness on September 1, 2025, at the age of 73. Renowned for his Oscar-nominated portrayal of Kickingbird in Dances with Wolves, he captivated audiences with his dignified presence in Thunderheart and The Green Mile. Greene also earned a 2025 Governor General's Performing Arts Award for Lifetime Artistic Achievement, paving paths for Indigenous performers worldwide. Acclaimed American baseball player and manager Davey Johnson passed away after a long illness in Sarasota, Florida, on September 5, 2025, at the age of 82. Renowned for his stellar second base play in the Baltimore Orioles' legendary infield and 2 World Series wins in 1966 and 1970, he inspired with sharp smarts and gold glove defense. Johnson later steered the New York Mets to their thrilling 1986 World Series title and the Washington Nationals to their first playoffs in 2012. Influential American political activist and entrepreneur Charlie Kirk was fatally shot during a speaking event at Utah Valley University on September 10, 2025, at the age of 31. Founder of Turning Point USA in 2012, he galvanized young conservatives on campuses and hosted the top-rated The Charlie Kirk Show podcast. Kirk authored bestsellers like The MAGA Doctrine and emerged as a key Trump ally, shaping the pro-Trump agenda with unyielding fervor. Beloved American actress Polly Holliday passed away from pneumonia at her Manhattan home on September 9, 2025, at the age of 88. Renowned for her brassy portrayal of waitress Flo on the sitcom Alice, where her "Kiss My Grits" became a cultural zinger, she delighted audiences with sharp Southern sass. Holliday earned Emmy nods, Golden Globes, a Tony nomination for Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and a Saturn Award for Gremlins' villainous Mrs. Deagle. Iconic American basketball player Lawrence Moten was found dead at his Washington, D.C. home on September 30, 2025, at age 53, with the cause undisclosed. Nicknamed Poetry in Moten for his fluid Syracuse stardom, he set the program's all-time scoring record at 2,334 points and held the Big East mark for 25 years. Moten played 3 NBA seasons with the Grizzlies and Wizards, coached the Rochester Razor Sharks, and recently led youth programs at Digital Pioneers Academy. Visionary Italian fashion designer and founder of the Armani luxury fashion house, Giorgio Armani, passed away from liver failure at his Milan home on September 4, 2025, at the age of 91. Renowned for revolutionizing menswear with unstructured jackets and empowering women via soft power suits, he enthralled the world with minimalist elegance. Armani also styled Hollywood icons for American Gigolo and The Untouchables, expanded into fragrances, hotels, and interiors, and advocated sustainable fashion by banning underweight models. Respected American college football coach Shawn Clark passed away unexpectedly at an Orlando area hospital on September 21, 2025, at the age of 50 after a medical emergency on September 9th. A 2-time All-American offensive lineman at Appalachian State, he led the Mountaineers to a 40-24 record from 2020 to 2024, including 3 bowl wins and a stunning upset over number 6 Texas A&M in 2022. Clark joined UCF as offensive line coach in 2025, leaving a legacy of player development and family devotion. Tragic young English footballer William Joseph Billy Vigor passed away on September 25, 2025, at age 21, from a severe brain injury sustained during a match for Chichester City against Wingate and Finchley. A former Arsenal Academy star who signed pro in 2022 after joining at 14, he dazzled with explosive speed as a center forward. Vigor impressed on loans at Eastbourne Borough, Derby County, and Hastings United, embodying fierce determination and love for the game. Vibrant American influencer and media personality Rolling Ray passed away of natural causes on September 3, 2025, at the age of 28. Renowned for his unfiltered TikTok rants and the iconic purr catchphrase that lit up social media, he captivated millions with his raw humor and resilience. Despite battling spinal muscular atrophy since infancy, Ray executive produced Zeus Network's Bobby I Love You Purr and inspired authenticity amid health trials like pneumonia and a 2021 fire. Influential English musician and Supertramp co-founder Rick Davies passed away from complications of multiple myeloma at his home in East Hampton, New York, on September 6, 2025, at the age of 81. Renowned for his gritty vocals and songwriting on hits like Goodbye Stranger and Bloody Well Right, he captivated fans with his Wurlitzer piano riffs and acerbic edge. Davies formed the band in 1969, propelled Breakfast in America to 18 million sales, and later performed with Ricky and the Rockets. Celebrated Canadian ice hockey goaltender Bernie Parent passed away peacefully at his home in Avalon, New Jersey, on September 21, 2025, at the age of 80. Renowned for anchoring the Philadelphia Flyers' Broad Street Bullies to Stanley Cup wins in 1974 and 1975, he dazzled with acrobatic saves behind his iconic white mask. Parent claimed back-to-back Vezina trophies and Conn Smythe Awards, earning Hockey Hall of Fame induction in 1984, his Only the Lord Saves More Than Bernie legacy eternal. Dynamic American vocalist and guitarist Mark Volman passed away after a brief sudden illness in Nashville on September 5, 2025, at the age of 78. Renowned for co-founding the Turnals and delivering soaring harmonies on hits like Happy Together and Eleanor, he enchanted generations with his exuberant stage antics and pure tone. As Flo in Flo and Eddie, Volman backed T-Rex's Bang a Gong, toured with Frank Zappa, and fought for musicians' rights in landmark lawsuits. Esteemed Canadian lawyer and former Minister of Families, Children and Social Development Ken Dryden passed away peacefully after a courageous battle with cancer in Toronto on September 5, 2025, at the age of 78. Renowned for his pivotal role in advancing social policies on child poverty and family support during his 2004-2006 cabinet tenure, he inspired with his principled intellect. Dryden also authored acclaimed books like The Game and served as a Liberal MP from 2004 to 2011. Inspirational English football coach Matt Beard passed away by suicide on September 20, 2025, at the age of 47. Renowned for leading Liverpool women to back-to-back WSL titles in 2013 and 2014, ending Arsenal's dominance, he captivated the women's game with his tactical brilliance and player development. Beard also guided Chelsea to FA Cup finals, managed West Ham and Bristol City to promotions, and briefly helmed Burnley in 2025, earning WSL Manager of the Year honors twice. Talented American dancer and actor Joshua Allen passed away after being struck by a train on September 30, 2025, at the age of 36. Renowned for winning Season 4 of So You Think You Can Dance in 2008, edging out Stephen Twitch Boss, he captivated audiences with his fluid hip-hop flair, popping and locking. Allen also danced in Step Up 3D and Footloose, appeared on American Horror Story, and featured in Honda and McDonald's campaigns, his enormous heart inspiring many. Acclaimed Canadian-born writer and producer Ted Mann passed away after a battle with lung cancer in Los Angeles on September 4, 2025, at the age of 72. Renowned for his Emmy-winning work on NYPD Blue, including the 1995 Outstanding Drama Series Award, he captivated viewers with gritty storytelling on Deadwood and Homeland. Mann also earned Emmy nominations for writing Hatfields and McCoys, co-wrote O.C. and Stiggs for Robert Altman, and began his career with National Lampoon specials like Disco Beaver from Outer Space. Influential American journalist Lally Weymouth passed away from pancreatic cancer at her home in Manhattan on September 29, 2025, at the age of 82. Renowned for her exclusive interviews with world leaders like Saddam Hussein, Yasser Arafat, and Muammar al-Gaddafi, she captivated readers with her incisive diplomacy. Daughter of Washington Post publisher Katharine Graham, Weymouth served as senior associate editor, wrote for Newsweek, and authored books including America in 1876. Esteemed English musician and photographer Chris Dreja passed away after a stroke and COPD complications in a London care home on September 25, 2025, at age 78. Known for his pivotal role in the Yardbirds, his guitar work backed legends like Clapton, Beck, and Page on classics like Shapes of Things. Dreja's photography captured Led Zeppelin's first album cover, and he earned a 1992 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. Venerable Danish poet and film director Jørgen Leth passed away after a brief illness on September 29, 2025, at the age of 88. Celebrated for his surreal short The Perfect Human, 1968, which inspired Lars von Trier's The Five Abstractions, and poetic documentaries like A Sunday in Hell, 1976, on Paris-Roubaix, he enthralled viewers with minimalist elegance. Leth also debuted with the 1962 collection Yellow Light, narrated Tour de France broadcasts, and released his final poetry Zombie in June 2025. Versatile American actor and celebrity photographer Brad Everett Young died from injuries in a Los Angeles car crash on September 15, 2025, at age 46. A Virginia native who traded medical school dreams for Hollywood, he shone in guest spots on Grey's Anatomy, Boy Meets World, Charmed, and films like The Artist and I Love You Man. Young later captured stars for Vogue and founded Dream Loud Official to champion school arts programs. Charismatic French actor and film producer Jacques Charrier passed away peacefully at his home in Saint-Briac-sur-Mer on September 3, 2025, at age 88. Best known for his breakout role as a rebellious youth in Marcel Carné's Les Tricheurs, 1958, and his whirlwind marriage to Brigitte Bardot, he enthralled audiences with brooding intensity in films by Agnès Varda and Jean-Luc Godard. Later, Charrier produced works like Il Pleut sur Santiago, pursued painting and ceramics, and raised 4 children. Cherished American actress Paula Shaw passed away peacefully in Vancouver, British Columbia on September 10, 2025, at the age of 84. Adored by Hallmark fans for her warm portrayals in Cedar Cove and holiday favorites like Morning Show Mysteries, she enthralled audiences with heartfelt authenticity. Shaw also terrified in Freddy vs. Jason as Pamela Voorhees, guested on classics like The Bob Newhart Show and Little House on the Prairie, and transformed lives through her 30-plus years leading the Max workshops at Esalen Institute. Maverick American actor and film director Henry Jaglom passed away at his Santa Monica home on September 22, 2025, at the age of 87. Celebrated for his intimate indie dramas like A Safe Place, 1971, with Jack Nicholson, and Sitting Ducks, 1980, he enthralled audiences by blurring life and art in explorations of relationships and women's inner worlds. Jaglom edited Easy Rider, captured Orson Welles' final film role in Someone to Love, and immortalized their lunches in a 2013 best-selling book. Graceful American actress Pat Crowley passed away of natural causes at her Los Angeles home on September 14, 2025, at the age of 91. Cherished for her Golden Globe-winning turn as Joan Nash in the 1960s sitcom Please Don't Eat the Daisies, she enchanted viewers with her spirited charm across 7 decades.
Crowley also shone in 1950s films like Hollywood or Bust with Dean Martin, guested on Dynasty, Port Charles, and The Twilight Zone, and earned acclaim for her Broadway debut in There Are No Thunderstorms. Graceful member of the British royal family, Catherine, Duchess of Kent, passed away peacefully at Kensington Palace on September 4, 2025, at the age of 92. Married to Prince Edward, Duke of Kent, since 1961, she graced Wimbledon for decades, presenting trophies and offering solace, as to Yana Novotná in 1993. A devoted musician and educator, she taught incognito in Hull, co-founded Future Talent Charity, and converted to Catholicism in 1994, becoming the oldest royal until her death. Tough as nails Hungarian-British professional boxer Joe Bugner passed away peacefully in his Brisbane care home on September 1, 2025, at age 75 after battling dementia. A Cold War refugee who fled Hungary in 1956, he twice held the British and Commonwealth heavyweight titles, claimed the European crown 3 times, and earned respect for going the full distance against legends Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier. Bugner later reinvented himself in Australia as Aussie Joe, acting in films like The Wog Boy and wrestling, his 83-fight career a testament to unyielding grit.
Talented Chinese actor and singer Yu Menglong tragically passed away after an accidental fall from a Beijing apartment building on September 11, 2025, at the age of 37. Known for his breakout role as Prince Zhang in the hit drama Eternal Love 2017 and as Chi Heng in Go Princess Go 2015, he won hearts with his gentle charisma and soulful voice. Yu also released singles like Misty Rain and starred in Hidden Master 2024, his legacy marred by swirling online conspiracy theories, despite official rulings of no foul play. Charming American child actress Marilyn Nolden passed away peacefully at an assisted living facility in Eagle, Idaho, on September 15, 2025, at the age of 99. Discovered at 4 during a spontaneous screen test, she enchanted 1930s audiences in 6 Best Picture nominees, like Little Women opposite Katharine Hepburn, Imitation of Life with Claudette Colbert, and Les Miserables as young Cosette. Nolden later became a songwriter, playwright, and author of her 2011 memoir, Little Girl in Big Pictures, one of Hollywood's last Golden Age survivors. Charismatic English actor Terence Stamp passed away peacefully on August 17, 2025, at the age of 87. Celebrated for his brooding intensity as Billy Budd in the 1962 film adaptation and the tyrannical General Zod in Superman and Superman 2, he mesmerized audiences with his magnetic presence and sophisticated villainy. Stamp also shone as the glamorous trans entertainer Bernadette in The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, earned a Golden Globe for The Collector, and pre-filmed his final role in its sequel before his death. Thank you for watching and remembering these amazing stars with us. Their legacy lives on. Subscribe and join us in the next video as we honor more unforgettable legends.